Hello everyone. Hello. My name's Chelsea with Down Memory Lane. Hi there. This morning we are going to create some wonderful things together. So we're going to do a couple of layouts. I'm going to start with our May printable set, which I'm very excited about. Just hopping on here, logging into Facebook quick so that we can see your comments if you've got them. So if you're here, go ahead and say hello. We'd love to see ya. All right, let's see. We're gonna open this up so we can actually see it. Okay, so today we are doing our May printable set. If you have not seen our printables before, we've got something super fun available now. January through December is all available. You get printables for each month of the year, but you can purchase them all now if you want to and then get creating with them. So what they are, you're going to order a set for the month. So the set is a digital file that will be emailed to you, and you can print them and use them over and over as many times as you want. So you purchase once, create over and over. So when you order the May file, because that's the one that we're looking at today, you're going to get a number of things emailed to you. The first thing you're going to get emailed is a set of ephemera. So we have 2 sets of ephemera that come in the May pack. So not only are you getting instructions for one layout and ephemera, you're getting through both. So when you purchase the May pack, you're getting both of them. So these are the 2. One is a very, very easy cut. So very, very easy to hand cut. Lots of straight lines, just a couple little curves. This one is a little bit more complicated, a little bit more intermediate, but I'm going to do this one today so you can see how easy it is. So you're going to get a PDF of these that you can print on your home printer and cut by hand if you want to, but also included in the files are files for your Silhouette machine. If you have a Silhouette, you can print and cut them on your Silhouette. And if you have a Cricut, you will also get PNG files that you can put into your design space and print and cut with your Cricut. So there are 3 different ways that you can cut these. Hand cutting with your Silhouette or with your Cricut. All 3 of those are available. You'll get all 3 when you purchase the May set. But not only are you getting these files, you're also getting instruction sheets so that you know what you can do with them. So you will get 2 sets of instruction sheets also included in those digital files. Each one goes with one of the sets of ephemera. So you're going to get a huge color photo so you can see all that you need to do. You're also going to get a little instruction set for what you can pull out of your scrap room. So if you have, like all of us, tons of stuff to use that you've got a whole bunch of stuff in your stash, you can use that stuff, save a whole bunch of cash, use what you have, and we will tell you exactly what you need. So you're going to pull out those pieces from your stash, and then it gives you layout instructions. So these are the instructions for how to cut those pieces, and then you can just put them all together. So you're going to get those 2 sets. You can use all of these as many times as you want. So once you print them out, once you get them downloaded, print them out over and over. If you want to make 10 sets of these, you absolutely can. It's totally up to you. So yesterday, if you joined me yesterday, we used this set right here. So we used our first set and we created a 2-page layout. So that is this one right here. Isn't that beautiful? So that was our first one. Took us about 15 minutes from start to finish on that one. This one is the one that we're going to create today. So we're going to use these. I have already printed it out. I've already printed out our pages. I have pulled the items from my stash, and I am going to hand cut them here with you so you can see how simple and easy it is to do it. So like I said, I have gone into my craft stash. I have pulled all of those pieces and started putting the backgrounds together so that you can kind of see what we're working with. And here I printed out our the PDF file with our cuttables. And so I just printed this on a 65-pound white cardstock right in my printer. And then we are going to hand cut these. So if you order this May set, you're going to get the PDF file that you can print and hand cut, but you're also going to get the silhouette files and the PNG files to use for your Cricut. So if you don't want to hand cut, you don't have to. You can use your machine, but I kind of like hand cutting. It's sort of relaxing. I like to throw on a movie or some music, or if I'm sitting there chit-chatting with friends, this is a nice, calming, easy thing to do. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just rough cutting these pieces. I like to do this. It just makes it a lot easier to maneuver and manipulate. And then we're gonna start cutting these. When I cut them, I like to leave my hand with my scissors just stationary, and then I kind of turn it with my other hand. It makes it very, very easy to control and to get nice even cuts. You can cut it right up to the color if you want to. I really like to leave a little bit of white around the edges just to make those colors pop really nicely. It also makes it really easy for hand cutting. So as you can see, I'm just going around with my scissors. You can cut as close to the item as you want to, or as far away. If you don't want to cut this intricate in here, you don't have to. It's totally up to you. And like I said, once you purchase them, you can print these over and over and over again. So if you cut these and you're like, oh, I want to try it a different way, or I want to make another layout, you simply just print them again. Once you purchase them, they are yours forever. So how do we get them? Very, very simple. You're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. That's where it is. downmemorylanebox.com. You'll need to set up an account if you don't have one already. Make sure when you do that you use an email you're going to check, because that is how you're going to get your files delivered to you. So all of the files, the PDF, the PNGs, the silhouette cuts, and the instruction sheets, those are all going to be delivered by email. So once you log in, or set up your account and log in, you're going to go to, on the very top, there's a section of Printables. So click the Printables tab. If you're on a cell phone, the Printables tab will probably be in the drop down. So you can just go to the drop down, click Printables, and then it'll take you over to all of the printables we have. And right now we have January through December available. Our month kits are always super duper popular. We were not able to do them in the way that we've done them in the past, so we racked our brains and we were like, how can we provide the month kits and make it really great for our customers? And one of the things that customers have said to us over and over again is that they have so much stuff right now. You know, you try to be frugal, you try to use what you have, and so we totally get that. We're crafters ourselves. We have so much stuff in our stashes, in our craft rooms, in boxes, all sorts of things. So we thought, hey, I bet if we designed some printables like these that you can purchase one time, so you don't have to purchase these over and over. You purchase it one time for $7.99 and you get access to all of the files in that set and the instruction sheets. You can print them out at home, or you can take them into your local printer and have them printed if you'd rather do that. But you can print them as many times as you want, and we can find a way to work with what you've already got to save you even more money. So in the instruction sheet, that's why we include the items that you can pull from your stash. So if you want to, you can go into your stash, use what you have, save a lot of money, use some of those things, and create absolutely gorgeous layouts as many times as you'd like to. So in this case, you do not have to match colors or patterns exactly. You don't. You can pick whatever colors that you want. We give you some colors as a starting point. We chose these colors because we like how they look with the pieces, but you have free reign. So if you decide, instead of putting blue in here, if you would like to put a little bit more green or purple or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. It's completely up to you. But we give you those starting points so that if you'd like to do it, if you want to just get stuff done real quickly, take care of it, you can just follow the instructions and make it very simple. So I am just hand cutting these right now if you're just joining me. I'm hand cutting the May pieces. These are the May one of the May sets. You'll get 2 sets. This is one of them. This is the one we're hand cutting right now. Just to show you that this is the intermediate one. So there's 2 sets. There's one set that's very easy to cut. It's got mostly just straight lines, a couple of little curves. But we also have these a little bit more intricate ones. These would be more along the lines of ephemera that you can get in different companies. Some of the things that you've seen in our bundles or our boxes, that would be similar to these. And so you just print them out on your home printer, and you can use your scissors to hand cut them. Now I am just using a regular cutter bee. These are just the scissors I use all the time. So it's very, very easy to do. You don't have to have anything special, just whatever you use for your regular crafting. I like these cutter bees because they've got kind of a fine point, but as you can see, I'm not even really using the point. Just using the main part of the scissors to get around these areas. Now again, this is a little bit more of the intricate cut. You get two sets with each month. So if you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know, that seems a little complicated, that's okay. You get another set as well. You can start with that one, get your feet wet, see how simple it is. And then this one is also included, so then you can try your hand at this one. If hand cutting is not your thing, also okay. If you have a Silhouette or a Cricut machine, you will also get the files included that you can use to have your Silhouette and your Cricut print and cut these for you. So it kind of works for everybody. Whether you are somebody who likes to hand cut, I personally love hand cutting. I find it really relaxing. It helps me feel productive when I want to do like relaxing things. So if I want to sit and listen to an audiobook, or if I want to watch a movie, sometimes I feel a little guilty doing that sometimes. And so if I have something to do while I'm doing it, it makes me feel a little bit better. I feel like I'm being productive while I'm relaxing. And so hand cutting is kind of the perfect thing for that. Throw on a movie, throw on your favorite podcast, maybe your favorite daytime TV show, and you can just cut them out. You get all these cut and they're nice and easy to use. Another thing that's really great about these is if you are somebody who likes to go to crafts, or maybe you like to craft with friends and you've got to lug your stuff from one spot to another, all you need to do is print out an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and bring those papers along with your scissors. Then you can get so much stuff done. You can sit and hand cut them while you chat with your friends. If you've got the paper pulled ahead of time from this, so you go from your stash, pull your paper out. You can even put them together like this, like I've done, to start with. Bring those along to your crop, and then all you need to do is bring the backgrounds and these 8.5 by 11 papers, and then you can sit and fussy cut. Really, really nice and easy. Chat with your friends and then put them together. So it's very fun. This May one is one of my personal favorites. I am absolutely in love with these colors. This floral pattern is one of my favorites that I have ever seen. It's from the one of the floral lines. I can't remember if it's pressed floral or if it's like Flora number 5. I can't remember. But it's one of the floral lines from Cartabella. And it is the most gorgeous. It's got the most beautiful colors in it. Like peachy pinks, deep burgundies. The greens are perfect. And so everything just comes together to make this May setup so beautiful. Good morning, Lori. Nice to see ya. So Lori says that she's got January through December, which is fantastic. She says she'd like to see some holiday and birthday. And Lori, we have those on our list to consider. So right now, we are just kind of testing this out. This is a new thing for us. So we have created and put out January through December to kind of see how people respond to them, to see if people like them, which we have gotten some great response. But we are still kind of in the assessment and planning stages. So if you guys love them get over there and purchase them. Let us know what other things you would like to see. We do have, if we do decide to do more of these, we do have birthday and cruise and some other wonderful holiday things planned. We're still going to be doing all the other stuff that we do. We still have our regular page kits. We still have our subscription box. We still have our bundles. But one of the things we learned about the bundles is how much you guys love using pattern paper and cardstock and ephemera to create gorgeous layouts. And so we were like, hey, we can create some beautiful ephemera, and then we can kind of partner with you to use what you guys have in your stash, because we hear that from so many people. I mean, pretty much on a daily, if not daily, weekly for sure basis, about how people, we hear from so many people saying, oh, I would love to purchase that. It's so beautiful, but I have so much stuff in my stash. And you know what? Honestly, you guys, we totally get it. We have stuff in our stash too. We have stuff in our stash at work. Like not only our personal stashes, but we have stashes here that we're like, oh, we need to figure out a way to use this. And so we just thought this was such a perfect idea. Like we've already got the model from our bundles and our boxes where, we use cardstock and pattern paper and ephemera to create gorgeous layouts. So many of you love the page pieces from Simple Stories as well. And that's very much what this is, except with us, we give you all the instructions to actually create the layout. So those page pieces where they just send you a bunch of ephemera, they give you a picture of what you can do, but we give you all the instructions. So you can get you get exactly what you need. You get told exactly how to cut it. And then also bonus, you don't just get one set of ephemera. So one, you get 2 sets to create 2 layouts, but then once you own them, you can redo them over and over and over again. So it's kind of an infinite, this is one of those purchase once, use them forever situations. So it's kind of fabulous. We absolutely love it. And yeah. Oh, beaches for sure. We have lots of ideas. Our problem is narrowing it down. Like, where do we start? What do we do? So we thought, hey, we know that everybody that loves Down Memory Lane has loved our January through December kits. They are one of our best sellers that we have ever had. We were absolutely heartbroken to not be able to do them as page kits again. Every year we've worked super, super hard to be able to offer them. And this year with the lack of cardstock that we've been able to get. So we pretty much used exclusively American Crafts cardstock. We do use some other companies here and there, but American Crafts cuts the absolute best for us with the machines that we use. And so we have not been able to get all of the colors of American Crafts that we've needed to do our kits for quite some time, like almost a year, maybe more. And so we just cannot get it in the quantities we need to create the kits with our monthly kits, because they were so popular and sold so much we couldn't get the quantity. So that's why we started with this, with January through December, because we knew that it was a very, very popular theme. It was something we couldn't offer any other way. And so that is why we started with January through December. So right now, I'm almost done here, guys. I am cutting out all of these pieces individually, hand cutting these. So if you're joining me late, I have printed out on 65-pound white cardstock on my printer, printed out our ephemera set for this layout, and I am hand cutting it right now. So we're hand cutting the whole thing. And I know that you're gonna love this layout when we get it put together. So I've also already, before we started, I pulled all of the pieces that I needed from my stash. I did cut those and started to adhere those so you can kind of see the background of the layout. This paper, what I was saying before is that this paper is Cartabella. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the most gorgeous color schemes I have ever seen. I would literally wallpaper every room in my house with this. I would wear clothing with this design. Like, it's so gorgeous. But you do not have to have that pattern paper in order to use these. So because you get two designs with our stuff. So here's the other design. This one does not need any pattern paper at all. So everything that you need is solid cardstock, and then all of the other designs come in the ephemera. This one is kind of like step 2 kind of design, so it's a little bit more intricate, hand cutting, nothing too crazy. I mean, you can see this is not complicated. I'm talking and doing it at the same time. But then it also includes some pattern paper. So you can kind of decide which one you want to get started with. When you purchase the May one, you're going to get both. You're going to get both. So you can start with one, evolve to another. It's totally up to you. But I had this floral pattern paper that I have been looking at for a long time, and I've had just a couple sheets left, and it's like, I have got to figure out a way to use that. It's so pretty, you know, like so many things that we have. And so if you've got some patterns in your stash that are staring you in the face and they are beautiful and you have just been dying to use it, but you don't know what to use it for, that's what this is for. So you can pull it out. It doesn't have to be this exact set of colors for May. You can pick a different floral. You can pick stripes if you want. You can pick anything you have in your stash that you want to use and then just match the colors with it. So we gave you colors based on the pattern paper and the designs that we are using here, but it just says like light tan, dark red, medium green. So you can swap that in for different colors if you'd like to. Your tones do not have to match, so you don't have to have the exact same deep red color. Just whatever you have in your stash will work. That's how these are designed. They are designed to use up those pieces in your stash that have been mocking you, right? And then you can create some absolutely gorgeous layouts with them. Good morning, Rhonda. I hope all is well in all of your worlds out there. If you're new to Down Memory Lane, we are in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It's kind of like, I don't know, like we call it like west central Wisconsin. We're pretty much a straight shot east from the Twin Cities. And we are a little scrapbooking company. Woman owned and operated. Joanna's our fearless leader. She is amazing. And we do lots of stuff, and these printables are one of our newest ventures. So we produce our own kits. We have bundles where we use products from other companies and create different things. And then this is our new printable set. So we created these printables, and then we also designed layouts for them. And then when you purchase them, you get all of the files downloaded directly to you, or emailed directly to you, so you can download them and print them out. And this is the first product we've offered ever that is reusable. So once you purchase it, you can use it over and over and over again. Big time savings. So for $7.99, you're going to get the ephemera files, and you're going to get the layout instructions for 2 different layouts that you can use over and over. Hello, Trish. Oh, that's exciting, Rhonda. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And if you are a box subscriber, so Rhonda just signed up for our box, which is awesome. This is where you're going to go to see the printables too. So if you go to downmemorylanebox.com, I'm going to start putting this side together, guys. If you go to downmemorylanebox.com and you log in, if you're a box subscriber, you can just log in. If you're not a box subscriber, that is totally okay. You just set up your account, making sure you use an email that you're going to check. Then you can go to the Printables tab. There's a Printables tab right on there. Click Printables, and then you are able to see all of the printables that we have. So I'm going to pull all these pieces out that I need here. Oh goodness, there's so many. We're going to pull these out so we can make our beautiful layouts, and then we're going to get going. So we need one more, this little beauty. Okay, so we got May up top. All of these I just hand cut. I hand cut that entire sheet, and some of you may have looked at that and gone, oh, that looks a little complicated, but I just did that all in that short amount of time. This is the sheet we started with. I just hand cut all of those in that short amount of time. It's actually very, very simple. So I'm going to place these here so I can see the placement that I want them at, and then we're going to glue these down. So we got our beautiful pink flower. We've got our little yellow one. And so obviously I'm printing these out to create my layout here. But like I said, once you purchase this, you own it. And then you are able to print it as many times as you want. So if you wanted to do a layout with it, you can do a layout. Then you can print it again, and you can do cards. You can do, I mean, seriously, it's an infinite number of things because you can print these as many times as you want. And so we just print them on our regular printer. We use 65-pound white cardstock. Look at that cute little birdie. Oh my goodness, adorable. I'm gonna adjust that just a little. But if you are like, oh, I really don't want to use my home printer, that's okay, because you get these files in a downloadable format. So you can download them onto a jump drive, or you can email them to yourself. Well, they will be emailed to you. And you can have them printed at a printer, at your library. Like, there's lots of different ways that you can print these out if you don't want to print them on your home computer. But once you print them, just, print a couple sets and then stick them in a little binder or a folder. And then when you're ready to create, you just pull them out and go. So that's the first side. Isn't that cute? Like this adorable little springy nature vibe. We're going to look at the other side now. We have all of our pieces cut. We cut those with the rest of them. So now we're going to put our pieces here. So you can see, here's a good example. So this printed sheet has like a really bright blue, but I had a dusty blue in my stash. So it does not have to match. You do not have to match exactly. You can pick whatever you have in your stash. I had that dusty blue. I thought it looked gorgeous, so I pulled it out. So you can match tone if you want to, or if you want to do your own thing, you can go ahead and do that too. Completely up to you. Once you have the printables, you can do whatever you want with them. So we are just going to finish up our May one here. Then we'll look at all of the stuff that comes with May. And then I'm also going to do the April one. That is the hand cutting one here too. So this is super cool too. Isn't this gorgeous? Bloom. So we're going to set out our beautiful bloom. I'm going to start gluing down the M over here. That's the easiest way to get this all set nicely. So we're going to line it all up with the M. So that starts over here. We have the O, bloom. I love April and May. Everything is in bloom. When we get here in Wisconsin, it's pretty cold. So we'll take any hint of blooming, whether it's scrapbook and paper or it's real. It's just a nice little break from crazy winter. All right, there's our B, and then we've got our little heart here that we're going to use. Super adorable. There we go, bloom, and then we've got just a couple other things. So we have our little grouping of flowers. Pink, yellow, and white. I kind of like to lay them out first just to sort of see where they're gonna land. That looks great. I just used the picture to kind of figure that out. I'm gonna put our pink one here, our yellow one. Oh, it's so pretty. And our white. There we go. And then we've got our little heart. And guess what, guys? On this one, on this particular set of ephemera, we have a couple leftover pieces. So you can use that to create a card. You can add these if you want to. You could add this in right here with the little butterfly. All sorts of different things. So you got a couple little extras left over. So this is May. This is the one we just hand cut right there. This is what we started with. Hand cut all of those and put this beautiful layout together. There's the instruction sheet for that one. With the May files, you're going to get instructions to do 2 sets. So that is the set that we just did together that I showed you. Here's the other set. This is what we did yesterday. So that is using these. But when you purchase the May set, you're going to get all the files for all of this. So you will have 2 sets of ephemera. These 2 sets, both, you're going to have PDF, silhouette files, and PNGs for Cricut. So whether you're hand cutting or you're cutting with a machine, you're going to have all of those files. You're also going to have your May instruction sheets where it tells you what to pull out of your stash, how to cut it, and then you can start putting it together. It's so simple. And again, once you download these and print them out, you can print them as many times as you want and you can create over and over and over again. So that's our May set. We're going to do an April set together. I'm going to show you the April layout we did yesterday. So this is the April layout. This is one of the layouts you're going to get with April. Isn't that so cute? Just adorable. That's using this set right here. Beautiful. That's April, little April showers. Now we're going to use this set. We're going to use this set and we are going to hand cut these and put this together. So we have our background pieces that I've already started to pull. I've pulled some of these. I've gotten some of the pattern paper and the cardstock put together. It's already super fun, isn't it? So there's our layout. Here is our cutting sheet. We're going to cut these out really quickly together and then we're going to go to town. So rough cutting really quickly. So this is the hand cut one. This is where I printed the PDF. And now I'm hand cutting these. But again, if you've got a silhouette machine, you can use your silhouette. We send you the silhouette print and cut files. Or if you have a Cricut, we also send you the PNG that you can use to set up your Cricut print and cut files. So all of those files are included when you purchase. For $7.99, you're going to get all of those files. And you can print them as many times as you want. So if you want to create a couple of these, maybe you've got a couple of grandkids or you've got 3 kids and you want to do books for each of them, you can purchase this one time for $7.99 and you can print these out 3 different times and make 3 different layouts. So this is a major cost saver. Plus, you are using the items in your stash, so even more of a cost saver. Those things that you've already spent your money on, you can use them. We're going to tell you in here what to pull from your stash, and then you can just pull those out and use them with these printables and create beautiful things. Now for this April pattern, you can see it's this beautiful little umbrella with rain. You do not have to have that exact pattern. I know that that is probably something that is not in your stash, and that is okay. Just look at the colors. Pick some sort of pattern that has multiple colors in it. You could do a stripe, you could do a polka dot, you could do florals. If you've got any sort of springy colored pattern, would work just fine. So you don't have to match the patterns. You don't even have to match the cardstock. So if you don't want to do any pink at all, you don't have to do pink. If you've got a ton of purple in your stash and you're like, I want to use up all this purple, go to town. You can do that. You can still use the instruction sheets to pull the amounts. So let's say you weren't going to use any light pink. So you would just look at the light pink and say, well, I'm going to sub that with yellow. And then you would just cut your yellow like you would the light pink, and then swap that in. It's super simple. So we are cutting our April set, which is full of springtime fun. I am just giving it a little bit of white space around the edges. It makes it a lot easier to cut. It also makes the color really pop nicely. I am going super speedy, but it is coming really, really nicely. So you can go as close to the edge or as far away as you want. You can go into all the nooks and crannies, or you can just give it a nice little border. It's completely up to you, however you want to do it. And if you do it one way and you decide, oh, you know what, I didn't like that, I want to do something else, you own the file, so you can print it again and do it again. There is no messing up because you can just reprint it. Look at this cute little froggy. I love her. She looks very hopeful for springtime. All right, so we got our little frog. So this is the website right up here, downmemorylanebox.com. If you like what you see and you're like, heck yes, I would like to purchase something for $7.99 and use it over and over, we have all the months, January through December. They're all individual. So like January, you have January set, that set. Let's use April for example. So if you buy the April set, it's $7.99, and you're going to get a set of files emailed to you. So you're going to get a PDF with 2 sets of ephemera. That is the easiest way to print if you're going to hand cut. So you just open that PDF, print it on your printer, and then it'll print out and you can hand cut. You're also going to get a couple other sets of files if you would like to use a machine. So if you have a Cricut machine, you're going to get a set of PNG files. Those PNG files can be pulled into your design space, and you can resize them and print and have your Cricut cut them. So that is an option as well. You're going to get those PNGs included no matter what. You'll get the PDF and the PNGs, and on the bottom of the instruction sheets for you Cricut users, we tell you what we resized those PNGs to get them to the right size. So that's a little tip. Look at the bottom of the instruction sheet for guidance on how to size those PNGs correctly. Or if you have a silhouette, that's what we use here pretty much exclusively. You will get silhouette files to print and cut as well. So any way that you want to cut, whether it's hand cut, Cricut cut, or silhouette cut, you can do that. All of those files are included in that $7.99. But not only are we going to give you files. I mean, I feel like that would be definitely enough bang for the buck just to have the files that you can reuse over and over for $7.99. But we are also going to give you instructions. So we make it even easier. You can take these files, print them out, and then you can create with them. So we've got 2 sets of layout instructions. You can see one of them right here. You're going to have 2 sets of layout instructions. Each set goes with a different set of ephemera. So you have 2 sets of ephemera, 2 sets of instructions. So this one goes with this set. It's going to show you exactly what you need to pull out of your stash. So you're just going to go in, shop your own stash, right? We've all got buckets, bins, piles of things in our stash that we need to use, that maybe our husbands are a little bit annoyed that we spent all that money on and then it's still sitting there, right? Just me? Is that just my husband? But you can use it now. So hubby will be happy, and so will you, because you will use these wonderful things that were beautiful and that you loved, and they don't have to sit there anymore. They can go into preserving your memories. So pull those things out of your stash. It tells you which colors to pull. You don't have to have the exact colors that we have. You don't have to. You can pick whatever colors you want. We're just giving you like a starting point so you can pull those. We will also tell you exactly how to cut them. So when you pull that dark purple out of your stash, we're going to tell you exactly how to cut that dark purple. So you can just follow those cutting guides, cut them to those sizes. So you'll need a paper trimmer or some way to cut them into the correct sizes. But once, we've all got those, right? And then you just follow the picture. You cut these out, you follow the picture, and then you can put together your layout. And you can do it over and over again because you can use the printables as many times as you want. You can print them as many times as you want, and you can use as much as you have in your stash. So just a lot of possibility. I mean, you guys, I do scrapbooking for a living. This is my full-time job, and I still have stuff in my stash. I still have stuff in my stash that I have not used and that mocks me a little bit, especially patterns. I have so much pattern paper that I bought because I thought it was pretty, but then it was like, oh, but I don't want to use it because I won't have it anymore. But hey, we got to use it someday, right? My son is not going to want to go through all of my patterns. I don't think he's going to care that much about the beautiful like flamingo pattern that I bought. So hey, we can use it. We can use it. We can create layouts and albums so that we have things they do want, right? Everyone wants their memories, and it's even better when they're beautiful and they're handmade. And if we can be a part of that in any way, if we can help make that easier, if we can help make that more affordable, more fun, that is what we are all about. That is our motto. Quick, easy, affordable scrapbooking. And I feel like these printables fit that bill absolutely perfectly, because you can buy it once for $7.99, so that is super affordable. And the more times you use it, the more affordable it gets, right? You're saving more and more every time. You also get to use your stash, so that makes it super easy. You don't have to wait on any of this. So nothing is going to be sent to you in the mail because this is not a physical product. It's going to be emailed to you. So you will have an instant download and you'll have it emailed. So you don't even need to leave your craft room. It will be delivered to your email. You can start crafting right then and there. You've got your little craft store all around you in your craft room. Go shopping for your items. And then you can start creating. It's pretty amazing. So I am getting through these. We only got a few more. This is maybe the hardest one, this little set of boots. But you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. You can go into all the nooks and crannies. I'm not going into all the nooks and crannies. I'm kind of just going a little bit around it. You can even go wider out if you want to. It is completely up to you. I just really think this is gorgeous. We got our little boots and our little florals. So pretty. Alrighty. Last little bit there. There we go. Okay, just a couple more. I'm curious what you guys think. What is your favorite little die cut here? We'll put some out. What do you think? Is it those cute little ladybugs, that adorable little frog, our precious little hedgehog? She's so cute. I really like these bunnies too. They are curious little bunnies playing with a little butterfly. So adorable. Springtime cannot come soon enough, you guys. I am so tired of winter. We haven't even had a harsh winter this year. We are in Wisconsin, so we missed all of that horrible, horrible snowstorm that everyone else got in the south. So, oh my goodness, my heart goes out to you if you're dealing with that ice. but our winter here has been relatively mild in comparison to years before, and I am still just very much over it. I don't need I don't need any more. So looking at these super cute little bunnies and bees just make me so happy. We got our little bunny. I love that she's got a little monarch on her nose. My son and I, for probably 5 or 6 years, would raise monarch butterflies and then release them because they are I don't know if they're endangered. I don't know if that's the right word, but they are struggling. And so if we found little caterpillars, little monarch caterpillars, we would bring them inside so the birds wouldn't get them and raise them. We had another person that works here who does a lot of our videos. She has finds monarchs, and she would bring them in sometimes for Nolan, and so we would put them in a little cage, and we would feed them milkweed and watch them go into their chrysalis, and then they would emerge from their chrysalis, which was so cool. And then once they were strong enough, we would release them. And it was just, it's one of the best things that we have done. It's so cool to watch them grow. And then, hey, we contributed to, we contributed to their species, which is really fun. And Nolan always named them all. He would give them a boy name and a girl name before they went into their chrysalis, and then they would come out, and we would look at their wings and determine if they were a boy and girl, and that's how they got their name. It was just spectacular. So these little butterflies make me really happy. We did one last year too. We found a monarch. Actually, we found 2 caterpillars in my parents' yard, and they raised them. And so they had never raised one before. My parents are in their 60s, and they had never seen a monarch go into its chrysalis or emerge, and so it was really cool for them too. So it's become kind of like a family thing that we have done, and I cannot even recommend it enough. Oh, really, Rhonda? Oh my goodness, that's so cool. And she tags him so she gets to follow him. When Nolan was really little, we started when he was 3. And when he was really little, he didn't understand that they don't live very long. And so every time we saw a monarch, we would be like, oh, I can't even remember the name, but there's your butterfly visiting us from Mexico. Eventually he learned, and so he knows that they don't live that long, but it was just really fun. So anytime he saw anytime he saw a monarch butterfly, he'd be like, oh, hey, he came to visit. It's just, it was such a cool thing. And I know that I'm not very skilled at finding the caterpillars in the wild. My coworker, oh my goodness, she finds them all the time. She and her husband find them all the time. And so that's why she would bring them in for us when she found them. But I am not good at that. Every time I see milkweed, I look for those caterpillars, because they get eaten by birds right away. And so that's why you take them and you put them in an enclosure so they can actually have a chance at living. And so I am not good at that, but you can order them online too. We did that one year. We have a butterfly enclosure. It's just a little net. It almost looks like a little laundry hamper, but it's smaller, and it's a little thinner mesh. And you can order monarch caterpillars online. They will ship them to you, and then you can raise them. So we did that one year too. It's really cool. Honestly, it's one of the coolest things. And it's, you check them every day. If you have kids or grandkids, I cannot recommend it enough. like the things that we learned. And we would go to the library and we'd check out a book about butterflies. And so we learned the butterfly life cycle, and we learned, you know, all of their different migration patterns, and it's pretty fabulous. And I had never seen, well, okay, I can't say never. I've never seen one of mine emerge from a chrysalis. They're very sneaky. Like, I will sit there and you could watch them for 5 hours straight, and then the second you get up to go to the bathroom, they'll emerge. They just have a sixth sense. But it is very, very cool to see it and kind of watch it happen. So anyway, all of that from these adorable little monarch butterflies. Oh, what a fun thing. So we're going to put this together really quickly. I've already put together these photo mats so we can put these together just like this. We've got our photo mats and then all of our cute little pieces. So let's see, we've got April. April is my birth month, so it is one of my favorites. And I get a little bit testy about everything in April being about rain. So I really try not to focus on that, but I could not ignore it with this adorable pattern paper and these super cute rain boots. But I feel like it's springy enough that it isn't just about rain. Like every calendar has like rain in April, and it's like, come on, you guys. There's more to it than that. We can be more creative. And then here I am. But doing it the same. So I'm just pulling the pieces that we need over here to make it easier, and then we're gonna put these fully together, and then we'll go to the other side. So we've got our little rabbits, these cute little bunnies. They are so cute. And if you guys are commenting right now and I am not responding, I am so sorry. My computer that I'm watching your comments on died. So I did not charge it well enough. So yeah, I can't see your comments, but that's okay. We're almost done. I'll go in afterwards and see what you have to say. We got our little bees. Aren't these the cutest little ladybugs? I am in love with like every bit of these. It might be because they're springy and I am just very, very ready for spring, but I seriously think they're adorable. And every single one of these, so January through December, is kind of seasonally themed, seasonal or holiday themed. So you'll get, in January we've got some snow. In February we have some Valentines. I'll show you those at the end here so you can see what all of the ones we've already done look like. But we've also got, so once you get into fall, you'll have fall colors and things like that. So the die cuts that you get, so this is what we got. You don't have to use these to do this layout either, because once you order it, you can print it as many times as you want. So if you want to do cards, if you want to do other layouts, like just a spring layout and not use the word April, there's like infinite possibilities. So once you purchase, they're yours, and you can print them over and over again and do as much as you want. So, yeah, these are definitely worth every penny. $7.99, and you get free rain. You get the die cuts, you get all the instructions to make it super easy, and then you can just go to town with whatever you want. Whoop, there's backwards, there we go. So downmemorylanebox.com, let's talk about that really quickly if you are hopping on and have no idea what I'm talking about. We are creating layouts with our printables. So these are items that you will download. You purchase them and you download them. They're sent to your email, and then you can print them as many times as you want. So if you go to downmemorylanebox.com, you're going to have to set up an account. All that is you need to put in an email that you're going to check. That is how you're going to get your items sent to you. So put in an email that you're going to check when you set up your account. If you're a box subscriber, then you just log in with your box email, and that will work just fine. But once you're in, you're going to go to the Printables tab, which is at the top of the webpage, just go to the Printables tab, click that, and then you'll see all of the months that are available. So January through December, they're available right there. You can purchase them right away, whatever ones you want, all of them, some of them. And then you will have the option of an instant download. You can download them right then and there. That's what I would do. I would order them and download them onto my PC or onto a jump drive. But you're also going to get them as an email. So in your email, that's why you need to use an email you're going to check. They will be emailed to you as well. So if you don't want to download them right away or you can't, that is completely okay. You can just check your email and then save that email, because that is how you're going to access them in the future. You can also download them and save them to your computers or whatever, but they will also be in your email. So you can just go in, open the files, and print them whenever you want to. You're going to get multiple files. So you're going to get a PDF. That's what I used to print these and cut them. This one you're also going to have a couple little extra pieces, so that's fun. But you're going to get 2 sheets of printables. So this is if you get the PDF and open it and print it, it will print these out, and that is what I use to hand cut. Okay, so that's the easiest way. If you have a machine and you want to use the machine to print and cut, you're also going to get those files. So you will get the PNGs to use in your Cricut design space, and you will also get silhouette files if you want to cut on a silhouette. So either one of those, you're going to get all of those options when you purchase this that one time. But you're also going to get 2 sets of instruction sheets. So you're going to have the color photos that go with the pieces. You're going to have the instructions for what you need to pull out of your stash, how to cut it, and then if you are a Cricut user, on the very bottom, you're going to see what you need to resize that PNG to get it to the right size to print and cut. So all of these files are included in that $7.99 price. So you purchase this one time, and then you can print these as many times as you want and create a lot of layouts. So there's the April one from today. Here's the other April one that you're also going to get in the April one. We're going to look at May. We just did May. So here is the first May set. This one we did yesterday. This is the May set that we did today. So here are those pieces. We have the 2 information sheets right there, and we have the 2 files. So those are the May. And then I'm just going to show you really, really quickly, like we are going to whip through it, the previous ones we've done. So we have March. If you purchase the March files, you're going to get the files for this one and this one. February, we have this one and this one. And then we have January, where we have this one and this one. So all of these are available. Also June through December. So this is January through May right here, but we have June through December as well. They're all individual, so you can purchase 1 month at a time, or you can purchase them all. It's up to you. But again, once you purchase them, they're yours for good. So you can just create and create and create. I will be hopping on every morning, except for Thursdays, to do a live, not a live sale, to do a live video with you to show you how to use these. So if you are somebody who likes to see them in action, if you're somebody who likes to see it in person, then hop on with me in the mornings. Tomorrow we'll be doing June, so you can see some of that. But hop over to downmemorylanebox.com and check it out. I am so excited about these. We've had such good feedback from those of you who have tried them, and it is just excellent bang for your buck and such a great way to use up the items in your stash and to save some big cash. So head over there and check them out. Join me this afternoon because I'll be doing our regular live sale, but check out these printables in the meantime and you can get scrapping right away. All right, thanks you guys for joining me this morning. I'll see you later. Bye.